Your shadow self wants you to call your power back. If you're clicking on this video, you might be feeling sad, you might be feeling down, you might have a pit in your stomach, you might just feel really off right now and you don't know what's wrong and you don't know why. Your shadow self is asking you to call your power back. Maybe you were the type of person in the past, and I'm seeing someone's teenage self, or even like a young 20-year-old self, and you're giving your power away to other people. And I feel like you did this because you were so unaware of the way the earthly realm works. I feel like you came to earth with so much love and so much light, and you had such an open, beautiful heart that you didn't know that other people could do you wrong, because you could never even conceive mentally of doing other people wrong. You didn't know what that was. You didn't know what it felt like. You've never felt the need to intentionally hurt somebody else for your own gain. But I feel like other people have done that to you in the past. And I feel like you were put into positions with other people specifically to learn your power. I feel like I'm seeing your solar plexus and your root chakra. I feel like you've had to do a lot of work in your time on earth right now through this lifetime on those two chakras. And the thing is, I feel like you're trying to target your solar plexus chakra, but your solar plexus is only unbalanced because your root is unbalanced. So your solar plexus is trying to overcompensate because of your root chakra. Right now you're learning security and you're learning safety, and that's part of the root. I feel like if you balance your root chakra, your solar plexus will naturally start coming back into balance. You'll still have to do work on it, but it won't be as hard as you feel like it is now. There's a version of you from the past that's calling to you right now and is disrupting things internally within you or in your life. And it's because it wants to be noticed. Your younger self that gave their power away wants to be noticed. When I say that you gave your power away, maybe you were a people pleaser. Maybe you were a bit of a pushover. Maybe you were just so innocent and so trusting of other people in the world. So when they were hurting you, it's not that you were oblivious, but maybe you didn't know how to respond or react. Maybe you gave them the benefit of the doubt. Maybe you saw the light in them and you chose to see that light in them, not realizing that that was actually to your detriment because they saw the light in you and they wanted to take from that. And there's a version of yourself now that's wanting you to call that back. Okay, so how do you call that back? Retrieving your power is something that's going to happen slowly and in increments. You're going to continue to do this consistently over a period of time and spiral down that healing circle. I feel like maybe you're trying to pour love into yourself because that's what you know. You know, you learned to heal by pouring love into yourself, and now you're healing in a different way. Maybe your first part of your journey was the releasing part, finding the negative emotions, finding the pain, and sitting with it until it released from your physical body, from your emotional body. Next, you learn how to pour love into yourself. You learned how to sit in that loving energy and pour the love into your younger self that never got the love that you truly needed. Now you're learning to sit with your power. Now you're learning to go back to your past self and go back to all the situations where you were done wrong, where other people disrespected you, where they invalidated you, where they treated you as if you were less than, and you're giving that power back to yourself. You're feeling that internally within you. And I feel like a huge part of that is just awareness. Awareness is like 99% of the problem half the time. When you're sitting with your shadow self, maybe you didn't even realize that it was your shadow self that was causing this internal imbalance in you. And this imbalance, this feeling of discomfort that you're in right now, it's there for a purpose, so please don't give up. Dive deep into yourself. Sit and meditate. Sit and feel into that tenseness. If there's a tenseness in the pit of your stomach, or if it's in your heart or your throat or wherever you feel it in your body, maybe it's a mental state, maybe your mind is all over the place, maybe your thoughts are racing really quickly and you can't seem to get out of your own head. I'm hearing for those of you who can't get out of your own head and your mind is racing, you need to exercise. And I don't mean like super intense exercise, I just mean moving your physical body to get you back present in your moment, present in the physical reality, in order to stop your thoughts from racing. Just go for a walk, do 10 push-ups, do a squat, something, anything, just to move yourself. If you've been sitting in bed the whole day and you've been scrolling on your phone, now's the time to get up. Pause the video and do like 10 squats and then sit back down again. And just feel your body moving that energy. I feel like there's ancient healing in moving your physical body that's been lost over the years. And that's something that needs to be tapped back into. The version of yourself that you're becoming is so powerful, and you're learning how to call everything into you that you've ever desired. But I feel like you're only going to manage to do that through finding yourself within yourself, through seeing that beautiful reflection, through seeing the light within yourself that everybody else saw before you. And that's why they were trying to tear you down. That's why they were trying to take that power from you, because they saw just how powerful you were, and they hoped that you would never ever see that about yourself, because they benefited off of not seeing it, off of you not seeing it. Your power is an innate part of your being. It's what you were born with. If you go back to your infant self, when you were a baby, you had all of your power within you. You didn't know it. And you probably don't remember it. But it's only as we grow and as we experience life does that power get disrupted. It's time to wake up and see who you are. The next steps in your journey is going to require a new version of yourself. It's going to require you to have that power and strongly step into that version of yourself in order for you to create your dream life. You're trying to manifest something and it's not coming through. Maybe you've tried to use this Lion Gate portal. This imbalance now internally within you is coming up because of this manifestation that you're trying to pull through, because of this dream life that you're trying to create, because of the version of yourself you're trying to become. I don't think you know how bright you are. You're like glowing right now, and you're not seeing that about yourself. You've alchemized so much. I feel like you're still comparing yourself to a version of you that you were 5 years ago or 10 years ago or whatever. I feel like I'm hearing you've completely destroyed that version of you in the best possible way, and you've rebuilt yourself again. Again, they're showing me sandcastles. They're showing me that you were built out of a sandcastle before, and you yourself was the ocean that came in and washed your own sandcastle away, and now you're building out of concrete, out of metal, out of iron, out of these really strong substances that were always meant for you. I feel like some of you might be afraid of your own power. You're afraid to truly sit with yourself as the full version of you that you are. I feel like you know that you've done the alchemization. You can see the difference in yourself of who you were and who you are now, but you're afraid to step into that. And I feel like it's a fear of other people. It's a fear of you being in your power in the past and having all these people around you trying to tear you down, and you don't want that to happen again. Maybe you have this fear of abandonment from your childhood that you've not quite released, but you've done a lot of work on it. But it's still kind of there, and it's in your mind. Your mind is the last thing to catch up with you. I feel like the universe is so divinely protective over you. Whatever your path is, whatever you've chosen in this lifetime, if you're watching this video, you have a big purpose and a big mission. And whether you see it or not, or you feel it or not, your angels, your guides, your higher self, source, is looking after you. You are so protected right now. If you've ever wondered, if you've ever doubted, you are so protected. Nothing can get to you. Nothing will stop you. The only thing that's stopping you right now is you, and it's because you're not sitting in your divine power, and it's out of fear. And this fear has to be worked through and looked at. You have to allow yourself to step into yourself with this fear, because you're only going to know that it's not real and that it is just in your mind when you face it. And facing it is the hardest thing, but it's the most liberating thing. And that's something that you're going to have to do with yourself. Do it slowly, do it gently, do it in your own time. Do it in small little increments. You don't have to do it all at once. But start stepping out in your power. Start dipping your toe into that water. Start showing yourself off as who you truly are. And everything that does not serve you will fall away. And everything that is meant for you and that is meant to stay with you will come to you and naturally be attracted to you, naturally be drawn to you. You will be so magnetic stepping into this power, and you're nearly there. And I know that you're going to get there. You're doing the work. I know, I can see it. I can feel the energy around me. You are doing that work, and I know that you will get to this point. And you will feel so liberated and so grateful for yourself and for your past self. You are so powerful. And I really want you to get that and to know that and to feel that in your hearts. And maybe you won't feel it straight away, and it's something that will take time. Maybe this is a seed that's been planted within you that's going to sprout and grow as you go along in your own time. Don't rush. Please don't rush. Please don't try and force yourself. But sit with yourself and find that internal strength within you to push forward through this fear to become the version of you that you know that you were always meant to be, the version of you that is your highest self, your soul self on this human earth that you were always, always, always going to become. What is for you is always meant for you. I think you've been through so much, and you've overcome so much, and I'm so proud of you. Spirit is so proud of you. You just have to keep going, okay? You will step into your power. I believe in you. You gotta believe in yourself. Guys, I love you so much. I'm nearly out of storage space, so I'm gonna have to leave it there. I hope you have the most beautiful, beautiful day, and I hope that you enjoy every moment of every day. Bye, guys.